Hello, everyone. We are recording. The agenda file is available to everyone. It was sent in an email, so you can open that file and you will be able to click on all these links. But I am going to post the link for the signing form. So hopefully you can all hear me well. If you have trouble hearing me, please let me know. Here is the link in the chat. You have the link to the sign-in form. So that's for us to know of. In the minutes, we write the attendance to this meeting and we post information, okay? All right, so that's the form. You're just saying your institution, your name, etc. So let's go over the agenda for this meeting. There's quite a few things here to go over. We have 19 people now in, so let's go through an introduction. So we are here on this part of the introduction. One more person has just come in. So please sign in. The sign-in form is written in the chat. Let me stop sharing and let's do the gallery view here. And I would like you all to introduce yourselves and let me go in order here. So my name is Glenda. In my order here, I'll let you know. So my name is Glenda. I teach at Suffolk County Community College that's in New York and Long Island. And I'm the current chair of this committee, and my term ends at the end of this winter meeting. And the next person here is Thomas Herring.
I'm Tom Herring. I teach at Western Nevada Community College, or Western Nevada College now in Carson City, Nevada. I am the current vice chair, about to be chair, and I apologize in advance for not being as awesome as Glenda.
Ken Mellendorf.
Hello, my name is Ken Mellendorf. I teach at Illinois Central College in East Peoria, Illinois. I teach the entire calculus-based introductory physics sequence and one of two permanent physics teachers at the college. We are doing reasonably well with the COVID difficulties. Everybody's working well together, but we're also attending meetings and then sharing what we find with each other. So I'm hoping to find information here that I can share with the other instructors.
Mariam Hosseini.
Hi everyone, I'm Miriam. I'm a lab manager and adjunct faculty at Montgomery College, Rockville, and the same as Ken, I'm here to get some information and share. Thank you.
Bob Hilborn.
I'm the Associate Executive Officer at AAPT and the ex officio member of this committee.
David Marasco.
Hi, everybody. I'm David. I teach at Foothill College out in California.
Dean Stalker.
Hi, I'm Dean Stalker. I teach at the University of Cincinnati Blue Ash College.
Dwayne Debian.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dwayne Debian. I teach at Estrella Mountain Community College, which is in Avondale, Arizona, a suburb of Phoenix, and good to see everyone.
Faye, what's your first name?
I need to fix that. My first name was Francette.
Francette Faye. Go ahead.
And I'm from Macomb Community College in Warren, Michigan, just outside of Detroit.
Faruzan Faridian.
Hello, everyone. I'm Faruzan Faridian, and I teach at Santa Monica College in Santa Monica, California. I'm a fourth-year tenure track. Just got my paper signed that, I got tenured.
All right.
Frank Cascarano.
Good morning. I'm Frank Coscarano. I teach with David at Foothill College in Los Altos, California.
Chris Louis.
Whoops. Hi, everyone. Sorry, having technical difficulties here. I will be teaching at Swarthmore College in the spring semester for a visiting assistantship remotely. But I'm still a two-year college person at heart.
Krista Wood.
Hi, I'm Krista Wood, and my MacBook just died, so I'm hoping that I can resolve that. So I teach at University of Cincinnati Blue Ash College with Dean Stalker, and I am a two-year college person, also newly elected incoming two-year college rep on the board of directors, and I'll have very large shoes to fill when Arlissa steps down at the end of the winter meeting.
Larry Weaver.
Hi, I'm Larry Weaver. I'm one of 3 full-time physics faculty at Johnson County Community College, which is in the suburbs of Kansas City. And I apologize, but I'm having camera problems.
Marilyn Akins.
Hi, I think I hit all the right buttons. Marilyn Akins. I teach at Bluegrass Community and Technical College in Lexington, Kentucky. I do a lot of the algebra-based physics and a lot of astronomy.
Michael Boutros.
Greetings, everybody. Michael Boutros, Victor Valley College in Southern California, about 70 miles northeast of LA. I teach math, physics, and lower division engineering. Member of the committee till 23, I think I saw.
Roland Woodward.
Hi, I actually like to go by Carrie Woodward, but I'm having trouble persuading Zoom of that. At the University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh, I teach at the Fond du Lac campus, which is one of our two-year campuses. I'm also the department chair and the two-year college representative to the Wisconsin chapter. And I teach first year physics, astronomy, occasionally modern.
Greetings, everyone. All right.
Linda, you forgot Tom Okuma.
I forgot. All right. How did I forget? Why is
I am Tom Okuma, and I'm recently retired from Lee College in Baytown, Texas. And I'm also the treasurer of AAPT.
All right. So here we go. This is, hopefully you're all seeing our agenda. Again, for those who arrived a bit late, the agenda file is available to everyone via email so that you can access all these links. I will post some of these links on the chat, but sometimes I will forget. So you have it on the email. There is a sign-in sheet for this meeting. So if you are here, if you're attending, could you please complete this sign-in? It looks like this is a green form. You just complete, it's just our attendance for the meeting. So we had our introductions. This meeting is being recorded. Updates. So this is the information that is online. So if anybody wants to know anything else about any further meetings, say the summer in 2021 and etc., this is all we know. Whether that's going to become online or etc., all these decisions will only be made after the winter meeting is completely over. So nobody knows. I hear there's a lot of meetings, the summer meetings that are becoming online as well, the coming summer. So, but nobody knows for sure. This is the current status, and we don't have any special knowledge apart from what is on online. So again, updates about summer meeting on 2021 only after this one is completely done. That's what they're saying. 2021 virtual winter meeting. So this current committee meeting has to do with that. It goes from January 9 to 12. There's a partial program already online. There's a lot of information already online, and it's been a while. You can already register, right, for workshops and etc. I've done my registration, I don't know, more than a month ago, I don't know, for workshops and etc. There will be a TYC meetup. So there's going to be an event where it's a more relaxed, I guess, than this, where we are not following an agenda and we're just going to chat. That's January 10 at 10:30 a.m. You can also find that in the schedule of the meeting online, but I'm highlighting this for all of you. So I don't know for sure how this will be done, whether it will be through a link inside the virtual meeting environment, or we'll provide a Zoom link for you. In any case, we can do that later. The current meeting is seeking for moderators. So there is a big link here. It's an online form where you can take a look at what sections they are looking for moderators, and you can sign up for it and send an email to Tony Sonsi highlighting, hey, I signed up, etc. So this is what she says. In the move for the virtual meeting, the role of the host is imperative to the success of the conference, since we have essentially flipped the meeting, right? So this means that the host will have to do some homework and be prepared to drive discussion. Each session host will be better trained than in the last summer meeting. That's what she's saying. We have lengthened these parallel sessions to 1 hour and 15 minutes, and the format has changed slightly in our summer meeting, and we think the changes will facilitate an even better experience. Okay, so the form is big, it's online. You can take a look at what sessions is still, as you see here, says need moderator, etc. See if it's something you would like to sign up. And this form is editable, so you can change this, but also I would also drop an email to Tony highlighting, hey, I'm in. Okay. So the link is available in the agenda for you if you want to do that. And I would suggest that if you want to do that, sign up for anything, do that soon. Don't wait too long. Any questions about this? So the new chair of this committee is Thomas Herring, and Thomas is here with us.
Hello.
The green shirt. His term starts after this winter meeting. So I'll be around too, of course. Thomas has all the files and passwords and etc. So, but we'll be around, and we'll keep up with the website and things like that. So we'll during the transition, we'll continue to do some of the things we've been doing already anyway. So what else I wanted to say here is I have no idea who is the incoming vice chair. So if anybody here has received a letter saying they are inviting them to be the incoming vice chair, would you please let us know? No? An email? Nobody has? So yes, I have sent an email asking, and then it was bounced back saying, yeah, we dealt with this already. I said, okay, what is the final decision? It said there was no, it was very confusing. So I think people are overwhelmed. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. We don't know. All right, so nobody here is the incoming vice chair. We'll see. We'll see. So there are many meetings ahead, and more information still ahead. Tomorrow is the last day for other committee meetings. Okay, so if you still want to attend other committee meetings apart from ours, you go click on this link here, and there are a few more happening today and tomorrow. Committee meetings have been happening since December 14. All right. The reason why we don't have a lot to say about this current meeting coming up is because we get a lot of information in this Programs 1 meeting, and that's only happening January 5th. And then we put in all your suggestions for workshops and sessions on the Programs 2 main meeting on January 18. That's when we make it more official, all your submissions that we'll gather today, start gathering today. All right. Do we have, is our Lisa here, or do we have members at large that would like to give a feedback about about AAPT and any news, updates? No. All right. Feedback from members at large. Any members at large here that would like to give any other feedback? All right. So AAPT always asks for us to request if you have any suggestions for plenary speakers, you can submit that to the program director for this meeting, which is Tony Sonsi. If you don't know her email, then send me an email and I will then forward it to you. Or send Tom an email, Thomas Herring, here, his email is obvious. So send an email to one of us and we'll get you to the right person, okay? But if you have plenary speaker suggestions, it's always welcome. Paper sorter volunteers. They are always searching for paper sorter volunteers. Send an email to Tom or to me or to someone you found and say, forward me to the right person, we'll do it. Okay, so also recently received an email by Mike Hall on that AAPT wants to know if you have suggestions for a new communication platform between AAPT and its community. For example, we have been using Slack, right? We have been using Slack, and I just had a student with a glitch. So Tom, could you?
Yep, I'll jump in. Yeah. So we've been using Slack for as a platform to communicate online, in addition to a few other things. There's a not particularly tended to Facebook page. I think it still exists. I haven't seen it in a while. But we've been using Slack as a way to communicate. If you're interested in that, in how to access that, again, send myself or Glenda a message, and we can connect you with the Slack information. It's worked reasonably well for those of us that have participated. Anybody have any input about a possible AAPT sanctioned platform? This is new to me, but it looks like they're looking at these things. I know APS has started to do this with area committees. They have these sort of area committee oriented engagement platforms that are, web-based sorts of things, and that's probably where the idea is. I'm sure lots of people are doing similar things, lots of professional societies. So they're probably looking. I would encourage you to find the link in there, the SurveyMonkey link. Answer their questions. This will hopefully get us something that'll be useful for us. And I'm sure I'll be involved in figuring out the best way forward there. Any other input about that?
The only other one I know of that I've been participating in is LinkedIn, and I would not suggest that as the best option.
All right, I will make a note, and I agree.
I jump in and just say that the AAPT Executive Office does have a task force looking at the various options for platforms, and if any of you have had good experiences with some of these community engagement platforms, please pass that information along. Mike Hall probably is your best contact for that, and Thomas, I don't know if you've been in contact with Mike, but any input that would be helpful in we're going to do some test runs of some of these platforms, of which there, as you know, are many, but find one that seems pretty robust, has the kinds of features that our membership folks are looking for, and hopefully we'll have something up and running in the next month or so.
Okay. One that works well at my college is Microsoft Teams.
Mine too. I really like Teams a lot. Everyone at our college really likes Teams a lot.
Okay. I'm taking notes as we go.
My students all use Discord. Discord
Mine
is
too,
the one
yeah.
that is real popular among the students.
I see a thumbs up from David there. Yeah, if you haven't, again, hit the survey link, that surveymonkey.com/R8Q blah, 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 blah. That's here in the agenda. Let me put that in the Zoom chat as well, just in case it's well hidden from anybody. I tend to lose things. Okay, let's see what's next. We have had, over the past 9 months or so, periodic Zoom meetings for the TYC. And the general feedback is that these have been successful. Their recordings posted on there is a YouTube channel. We'll be maintaining that. We plan to continue this into the spring. There's at least one, I think, scheduled. Yeah, February 5th. No official spring break. What can we do instead? Is the topic there. These are sort of open discussion things. Anybody have if you have other suggestions for topics, let me know. And particularly if you're willing to coordinate and sort of help host one of these discussions. Any feedback on these? Comments, suggestions? Not so far. I've found them valuable when I've found time to make it to them. It's on my list to allocate more time for those for multiple reasons, but it's a good way to keep connected with this community and with get connected with some good resources that are often topic specific. But every once in a while you just find something that you didn't even know to look for from these things. So I've found a real value in them. Okay, we'll keep plowing through then. The 2020 TYC report has been, I think Glenda has submitted that. And I've read through it. If there's a link there in the agenda, if you would like to see that and read through it. Yeah, David, I agree. I'm watching the chat. I like the Friday timing of the meetings as well. That seems to be the best time. If there are better times for these periodic TYC Zoom meetings, you should let us know. But it seems like Friday is most amenable to most of us. Any other comments from members of the committee, friends of the committee, anyone? Any exciting news? Any depressing news? No, don't share the depressing news. We don't need that. All right. If you're following along with the agenda here, there's a list of committee members. You can also find this through the AAPT website if you look for the CPTYC, the Committee on Physics in Two-Year Colleges. So you can find the current list of members. And they're pretty good about updating those things as things change. So you should see some updates after the end of the winter meeting. You'll see me move up to the chair. Again, as Glenda mentioned, we don't know who the incoming vice chair is. My experience was, it was a series of emails back and forth and me sort of being indecisive about whether or not I would do it or not. And then I remembered that AAPT has been a really valuable resource for me and I should just commit some time to it. So I sucked it up and did it, and it's already been good. If you've been contacted, or even if you're interested in stepping into the vice chair role, contact me and or the nominating committee. But you can see the list of members there. Most the members have some official duties. Mostly the chair and the vice chair handle a lot of the running of things, but the committee members are good. Glenda's back. We've made it a ways through the agenda already, Glenda. We're doing pretty good.
I'm hearing it all, but I had to, I don't know, they're having trouble opening some list of equations, etc. They insert on the test. This didn't happen before, but who knows? So then I have to insert them as pictures and all. That's why it takes me.
Great. Yeah, I call it the wonders of modern technology. So you're wondering, right?
This changed during the semester. I didn't have trouble with that in the past, and now they say I can't open this, I can't open that. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. So let's see into the next one. So click, all right. So the TYC report, yes. If you guys want to take a look at it, because this has to do with what is our view for the future of our committee and how much, I mean, right now with COVID, everybody is pretty thin and spread thin, right? A lot of things are new, a lot more work in a sense. But once things go back closer to normal, then maybe the committee wants to be more ambitious with its tasks, and we want to form subcommittees to work on specific tasks in the future. So the TYC report sort of is a place where you can find future ambitions that sometimes we don't even mention in these meetings, but you know, there are big ambitions. So we can, this is a subject even for another conversation even further later on, but it's in here. The membership, Tom, thank you so much. And in any moment you may take over again.
Yeah, I'll be here.
So for the committee members, this is what you have on the website of the college of the AAPT website right now, right? The this current committee member list here. And so there are a few people who are ending their terms. Well, Tom obviously goes to be the chair. We have Bob Brazel, we have Rumiana, Chris Louie, right? And Greg Mulder. Also Arlisa is changing. So Arlisa, now Krista has been elected to take Arlisa's position. And I know these 4 people have been recommended. I mean, we forwarded your names. I don't know if you received any communication from APT. So Faruzan, Theo, Shahida, Toby. Toby did tell me that he got the email. I don't know if any one of you have in the past meeting in the summer, you have sent us an email and told us even in the meeting that you wanted to be a member of the committee and your name has been forwarded. And the process goes that APT then sends you an email making this official. You have a letter you can attach to your CV, to your files, etc. Personal. I don't know if you got that. Perusing, did you?
Glenda, I got an email and I said, thank you very much. Great. I have not received any letters.
Oh, okay. The email normally doesn't have any letter attached, but so maybe the email is working like a letter now.
So maybe they sent it to the college. I have no idea.
They'll usually send a letter, but in my experience, it comes late. It's usually a lot closer to or shortly after the meeting. I think they're probably I suspect they're busy figuring out winter meeting 21, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's not until after that you get an official letter. But you should see one. I got a PDF when I was a member of the committee and a vice chair, an attached PDF that was nice and official that I could tuck away and or print out if I needed to.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
I didn't get an email either, Glenda.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
no email.
I haven't been to my office to check my regular mail, but I haven't gotten any email.
Okay. Toby, I think he said so. He did say so. Faruzan, you said you got the email. I don't know about Shahida. You have to tell me, Rob. So I know that we were supposed to reduce we have 8 members here, supposed to go to 7, but the current list here is not 7. And also no idea who is our vice chair as well. So we'll see, but we're still working on this. Well, we're still waiting to hear. We've done our part, but let's see here. We have 2 more nominations that need to be collected by the summer meeting. I would say this, not right now, but you can already actually put nominations right now, because this system of nominations now has become digitalized. So there's a form for that. So for Michael Boutros and Shara Savrda, you can actually re-elect yourselves. I think you can nominate yourselves again, but other people can, you can nominate other people, etc. Anyway, so to do these new nominations here, the ones in red, you will need to go to this form here, okay? So that has been done by APT, it's not mine. So there is a new form. Oops, here it goes. It looks like this. It's done by APT. So this is an email by Debbie Andres, and she's explaining how this process is in place for nominations that end at the winter meeting of 2022 and go until the winter meeting of 25. Okay, so it's for this 2 nominations here in red. So we are accepting this. I guess you can already start completing the form if you want, if you have any nominations. But say by summer to 2021, this topic will be brought back again in that meeting. This will be in the agenda again so that you can insert those nominations. And then the whole decision, whatever is done by APT, that's it. Okay. So yeah. Any updates here? Anybody knows of anything that we don't know? Robert Hilborn, I think you continue here as ex officio, right?
That's right.
Good. So that needs to be, I mean, I could update that, but you continue this as ex officio. And Krista is taking out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Can I ask? I'm a little confused, which is a normal state of mind for me. Okay, so you had said the sentence that the committee has 7 members. So is that, no, I'm not understanding the committee structure, I guess I'm saying. So the committee has, I forgot the chair and then the vice chair, and then 5 members in addition to that, and that becomes the committee. Is that the structure?
We are supposed to have 7 members, and right now there's 8. There are 8.
Okay.
And the chair and vice chair count, and this has been a request that APT change the number of committee members per committee, and we are slowly reducing that. I think we had 9, and then we went to 8, and now we're going to 7 slowly, I guess, because if indeed these are confirmed, I mean, if some of you, I mean, Theo just said he never got any mail, so maybe they already are thinking of that. I don't know.
Well, I'm curious about like today's meeting. Is it supposed to be for those 7 people?
It's for the committee. These people listed here, they're called the committee members indeed, but all our meetings are for the committee members and the friends of the committee. So you are, Francette, a friend of the committee.
Okay.
And everyone here is most people are friends of the committee, and we want you to be here. The committee members, they are the ones who, if there is any situation, I don't know, any voting situation inside the APT where just we will be the ones voting then, but most of the time in our internal decisions, we want everyone's vote. We want to hear your voice. So.
Okay, thank you. Because I was like, I don't know why I got an email then. So that's what
you are, like most of us, a friend of the committee.
Okay, thank you.
And the committee itself, with only 7 people, wouldn't be able to do all the work that is necessary. We always need more people to do all the work that's necessary. Okay, we're good? All right, moving on. So again, our information is rather outdated. Well, I will need to hear from you. What is your feedbacks and comments concerning the what is presented over here? So I think Gloria Ramos is not here with us today, but I think she's offering this workshop on mastering grading, so that has happened. Indeed, this workshop is canceled, so that is correct. But there are quite a few, the wish list, Tom, built-in assessments, did that go on at all?
No, there's no communication about it. I'm assuming it is not going.
And the surviving administrative initiatives, Dwayne, also that has not, it's not going on.
That is correct.
Also, Glenda, I think the open source tools has not appeared on the schedule as we discussed earlier.
So I think I had proposed this one. This is going on, but I did get an email saying that there were only 2 submissions. This was a fully contributed session. There were only 2 submissions, but then there were a lot of orphan submissions that could very well fit in this title. So then now there are, I don't know, 4 or 5 presenters in this session. So it did go on. So I know this one. So I did get some feedback. Sherry, are you here with us? The teaching in the age of misinformation, I haven't seen that one. I don't think that one is in there. The climate change solutions, Toby, it must be coming back from Chile and from the Eddington experiment. I don't know if that was successful, as I heard it was cloudy during the eclipse over there. Nobody heard anything back from Toby? He must be flying back or something. Okay, I guess building STEM-wide culture of change with Jeff. He was working hard on speakers for this. I don't know how, if that went forward.
I can reach out to him and ask him.
Student understand. So the system of all this information now, it changed the APT system, and things are getting better, but I find it's hard for me to see this updated information now. I can't see, and also so maybe there are mysterious things that I don't know, but it's hard to see, and this is a system that every time you enter, you put in an information, you put in something new, it didn't save the old information, so there are many entries. It's getting very confused. I think they are improving. It's called Open Waters now, but for the chair side, us who are trying to see updates and all, this is very cloudy and confusing. So I'm waiting for that they get in touch with you, which should be the correct procedure. They should get in touch with you anyway and update you about your proposal.
Glenda?
Yes.
Just a comment on Jeff's. It is on the spreadsheet about looking for moderators. So it looks like it did go in.
Yeah, exactly. The one for moderators also, yeah, that's a good place also to check that things are working in. He did do a good job searching for so many invited speakers too. Okay, well, we don't have the organizers for this ones over here, so we will move on. This is as much as we know now. This will be recorded. Maybe these people will reach out to us later. I don't know. What about the summer 2021? This is what we have so far. And the summer 2021 is the one that we had to put in all the information in this new system. This information here for this winter 2021, the one we are doing now, it was during the transition of systems. So this was messy. This is supposed to be working better. So tell me if there's any update, if you received any, if you haven't received any communication or anything, let us know. This is the moment for us to tell us something about the summer 2021.
So all I did was, contact my invited speakers, and that's it. I have not heard anything back from AAPT.
But you put in all the information you needed to put, so it should be, that's it. That's what you're expected. You're gonna hear from them after the winter meeting. But if you've been putting in, if you have invited speakers, you should have inserted in this open water system the invited speaker information.
I did that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you heard me, Glenda. I haven't been in contact with Reagan. Maybe she's been doing all the stuff behind the scenes and I didn't get any emails.
Okay, well, yours is contributed only. And so what you needed to do is a call. Well, I did. I clicked on a call for some description must have been introduced. It must have been sent or put in there.
Are you asking if we did or it has been?
Yeah, if you did that.
I haven't seen any emails asking me to do that. So maybe Reagan's getting them. Sometimes I think last year I was getting them and she wasn't or something, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
So I'll just
talk to each other and check on that if the description is in there. Because if you sent me the description a long time ago, I put in, but many things that I put in are not being used because they want you to then go in later. It's complicated. So take a look of what's going on. Send an email to Serena, or what is the status of this. That's what I would advise anybody to do, to send an email directly to Serena, because this is the information that has been, this is inside the system. Whether this has been processed, then I don't know. Okay, moving on then. No comments, updates, all right. So this is the time then for us to, we can accept some suggestions during this meeting for the winter meeting of 2022. And Tony Sansi says, as you plan sessions, please consider sponsoring contributed paper sessions that have broad interest for your committee to sponsor. We are seeing more abstracts submitted into general sessions than those with specific calls. So there's a lot of orphan abstracts and they try to fit in. And if your session has a broad enough topic, they can fit in more of that. And this has been the new pattern. We believe that the winter 2022 will really be face-to-face, in person, and it will be in New Orleans. So there is a form online for you to complete. So even if we gather ideas right now, we can gather ideas right now, but you won't be able to express everything correctly the way you would like to. Maybe you will want to change your ideas, change the title a little bit. So please complete this form, okay? So this form is the one we want you to really complete. And in about 2 weeks or by the end of the meeting, I'll go in and check all your submissions for this form and update any ideas that you submitted today, say at the meeting today. Okay, so please complete this. Even if you give suggestions right now, complete this form please do so. All right. So if you have suggestions of workshops or sessions for the New Orleans 2022 meeting, this is the time. We are taking in suggestions. In principle, we believe that we'll fall back to the same type of organization. Sessions are 90 to 120 minutes. Sessions can be types of sessions. You can have invited sessions, invited contributed sessions, etc. So invited/poster sessions, etc. Panel discussions, topical discussions. If you Google on our website, well, actually, if you look at the form here, in the form I put links that explain all these types of sessions, etc. So if you want to know that, you can Google these links here and understand more about that. And then we have types of workshops too, the traditional workshops, tutorial workshops, and even field trips. And there are many area committees that can co-sponsor that with us, and it's a matter of then reaching out to them. We can try to reach out, but also you as a as the person proposing the session should also reach out via email, etc. We can help. All right. So if you have any ideas, we welcome them for sessions or workshops. There is time as well, because the meeting is, we are putting in all the information about this on a form to make it slightly more official, even though things can change still, but to make it more official by programs 2. And programs 2 is January 18, really. So by this time, for sure, all the information should be inserted in the system. So you do have time to fill in the form. But I will be looking at that form before January 18 to gather the information. Okay? No.
Something I'm seeing happening in my classes. I don't know if it's happening at four-year colleges, but I know it's happening at two-year colleges. Students, I don't know where this would fit in any of this. I don't know if it would fit in at all, but it's just a concern of mine that I've talked with a lot of students about, or students have come to me to talk about. Regarding the use of YouTube videos, telling me that the videos don't work for them because it is too easy to do something else while watching a video. They tell me that when they study the book, they are alone, they are reading, they are sitting in a chair or sitting in their bed and concentrating. But they tell me that when they're watching their 10-minute videos, they are in the middle of eating lunch or dinner, or taking time off from a commercial in a television show. And then when they get done watching the video, they go back to doing whatever else they were doing. And the ones that have opened up the most have told me that this is because this is how they were raised to watch videos, because until recently, most videos they've watched have been for entertainment, mostly musical. And so they tell me, a lot of students tell me that videos do not help them a lot when there's a lot of videos. They say one video that complements, or where there's a reference to the textbook or an explanation of something they've already read about, can be interesting, but it is still very, very, very easy to do something else while watching a video, yet it is very difficult to do something else while reading a textbook or while in conversation with a classmate, perhaps. I've asked them, well, why have videos not been a problem before? And they tell me that when they watched videos with classmates, or when there's a video on and then the students are together after the video and they have to talk about it, then they pay attention. But when they're alone, just watching the video in the evening, there's nothing to push them to pay attention, and it feels like watching a music video or watching an entertainment video.
I'm really surprised that your students are watching music videos. That feels very like my childhood to me, but not. I just like to jump in. Well, first off, I think it gives me some security in not having to teach online because my students really don't like watching the videos. What I found interesting this past 8 or 9 months coming to these TYC meetings every week or every other week is just the differences in our students. I think Michael and David have been teaching online. A couple other people have been teaching a lot online, and they tell me their students like watching the videos. They like to go back. And my students are kind of the opposite. I tried doing that, but they want to hear me talk in real time so they can ask questions in real time. So I've sort of fallen back on doing that. So I'm flexible either way. I think it's interesting, the disparities that we have here. I wish I could have a better explanation for it.
If I may, besides posting the videos, I do have live sessions with my students, but they are for the questions and answers. And I started out thinking that most of the questions will be about the videos, but it hasn't been. They take the videos, they watch them, they look at the textbook online. I'm using OpenStax, the university physics on OpenStax. That's very interactive. So it's not the only way. It's just a possibility to consider. My students have given me nothing but positive feedback about the videos for the reasons before mentioned, which is the stopping, the ability to watch them more than once, and so forth. But again, mine are very short. The longest video I think is 8 minutes for me, and I understand what you mean. I get distracted while watching other people's videos, so I can. But it's going to take some adjustment on the students' part too, right? None of us would have thought that studying physics would be online. So there's some adjustments. Maybe don't have the distractions when you're watching the video. Maybe like you would do if you were reading the book by yourself, just dedicate a time where that's all you're going to do is watch the video, no distractions, nothing around. As difficult as that may be, but that's something I suggested to my students. Whatever you would have done had we been in class, try and dedicate some time during class time. Maybe watch a video. You were registered to be in this room at this time, so maybe that's one way you can get around the distractions.
Also, what I found with my students, and I changed the way I make the videos now, because I hear in my students everything I hear everyone saying. I think it's really personality dependent on the student, and it's also like someone else said that some of us are teaching online differently. Some of us have purely virtual classes. Some of us have hybrid. Some of us have remote synchronous. So everyone's doing something different. And I think all of the students, if they were given their druthers, they would like to have a choice of 12 physics courses they could choose from. And I want that one. I want this one. I want that one. So I don't think there's ever going to be a class that is 100% happy with the way any single one of us does anything. So I think we just do the best we can in the situation we have. And I know with my videos, I was noticing that students were not, as a whole, the students were not watching them. There were students watching them, but not everybody was watching them. And so I had a talk with those students in particular. I'm like, why don't you watch those videos? And they're like, but we do. And I'm like, what do you mean you do? Because it's telling me I only have 12 views. And they said that they like to use the videos like they use Wikipedia. So it's like what you said, they read the book. So they say if they're reading the book and they understand it, they don't feel a need for the video. But if they're in a part of the book where they don't understand it, or they're looking at an example problem, they don't understand how they went from this step to that step, or they don't know why they started that first step, then they go watch the video. So I learned to make my videos correspond extremely closely with the book. So that way, when they're having those questions in their head when they're reading, the video is supportive. So my videos are more Wikipedia style now, in the sense of to be supportive of the book. So I make the videos short to correspond per section in the chapter, so that the students can quickly find that supporting the information they're looking for. And I also have separate videos now where they are just a problem. I take one problem, and I always pick the hardest, of course, the hardest problems, and I just go through the problem, the whole thinking process. You know, okay, I'm a student, I'm sitting here, I'm solving this problem, I'm reading this problem, and I do every video, every problem video that way. So I make at least 5 very hard problem videos per chapter as well, along with the section videos. And my students tell me they like it that way. And I also include YouTube videos that are entertaining, like Veritasium, Physics Girl, Flipping Physics. The students like those videos because they say they won't watch my video twice. Because I'm like, just watch it again. If you didn't quite catch it the first time, if you watch it again, you know, you might pick up more pieces. And they're like, I don't want to watch the same video twice. So I always have backup YouTube videos of the YouTube stars to support my videos. And my students tell me they're quite happy with the resources they have available in the classroom. So the students that say I prefer to have a teacher where I can ask questions during a lecture, they're the only ones who are not happy. Because I'm not giving a lecture live, but they do have access to me to ask those questions, but they're still not happy because they want, the ultimate is they want to be in a classroom with real people. And that's something that I can't change right now because of COVID. So all I can do is do my best I can with them, make myself available, but I can't be in the same room with them. That's just not going to happen right now.
Thank you, Francette. Ken, so would you want to be an organizer for a session called Best Practices in Recording Videos for Classes?
I don't even know if I'll be able to get to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Partially because I can't drive. I have epilepsy. And I don't know what the condition of my wife will be. She's having significant problems with ankles right now.
So Ken, this is a good idea. So what you can do is find a co-organizer, someone that can be your backup plan if you can come and you both work on this, but that other person will be then knows that I will be there for sure, whether Ken can come or not. So I will, if you have someone right now that you can think of that you want to sign up for it already next to your name, otherwise I will pull this out. But here's an idea that you can submit in the form later with a co-organizer.
I have no idea even how to find a co-organizer.
Oh, in the form, just put your name and another name next to it.
I'm saying, how do I?
Okay, so
I've never done this before. I don't even know how to search for a co-organizer.
Is anybody willing to work on something like this with Ken and would want to come to the new? So the way it works, this is an environment where you could even find a co-organizer. I sometimes say I would find someone from here, or I would try to even coerce someone from my college saying, hey, you are my co-organizer. So yeah, it's spontaneous. It's like that. But so if there's anybody that would like to speak up right now and thinks that this is really good and would like to push it through, otherwise, maybe send an email to Ken. Think about it. Send an email to Ken, or send an email to me asking me to reach out to Ken. I'll send you Ken's email if you don't know his email, and we'll get you in touch. Okay. So we're steering up ideas here.
Because I've been reading a lot of online stuff regarding videos, online classes, online resources for students. And I am seeing a lot of references to 4 to 5 minute videos and interactive videos are preferred rather than just lecture videos.
Ken, this is a hot topic. This is probably it's going to be other committees proposing things that are very similar, titles that are very similar. Maybe they're going to want to merge it, give it one title and provide several sessions, as there may be a lot of contributors to this type of topic. So yeah, this is a good one, and it's general enough that I can see a lot of contributors. It's a good one to work forward, but you do need a co-organizer then. And that hopefully you receive an email from someone, or someone right here can get in touch with you, or see if you find someone local or close by that would like to be a co-organizer for this.
Okay, there is the other physics teacher at my college. I can ask her if she would be interested.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being a mother, she may not be interested, but then she might be. I don't know.
Very good. So you have time. There's the form online that you can put this officially. So right now I'm not going to make this official. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea here. So, yep.
It just struck me as something significant.
It is. And we are open, while people are maybe thinking about this, we are open to any other news updates. I mean, the only other item in our agenda is adjourn. And I'm going to make the call for adjourn soon. I just want to give a few more minutes for that. But if you have any other news updates, anything else you'd like to share, this is the moment, is open to everyone.
Linda.
Chris.
It's Chris. Dean and I have a question. So neither of us are able to add speakers to the summer meetings organization.
Okay, I was hoping that, I know I received an email from you like a while ago, and then you guys were going to contact Serena, and I was hoping this was solved. So this has not been solved.
No. I had the same problem. If you contact Serena, she has to do it. She has to like fix something so that you can input things.
Okay, so I guess Dean and I can contact Serena again and see what.
You have to go straight to her, because we, the chair, vice chair, we put everything we could there. It's a clunky system, and it's there. I don't know why some information is not being picked to put, because it's been put somewhere else then afterwards. I don't know what they're doing with it.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Thanks.
So Glenda, at the bottom of my screen, it says to finalize and submit, please contact the primary collaborator, Glenda.
I know, but there's nothing else for me to do. Done. So what happened is the following. I entered all the information, and then I said, I saved. It's the system that I think they're improving. And then people sent me descriptions and some other changed things a little bit. So I entered again to update that in the system, and it didn't let me. And I had to create a new input. So then there were 2 versions for everything, and you cannot delete. And Serena and a lot of other people, they knew that. And we hoped that still things would work because it's in there. So somehow I don't know, someone got confused. It's like a telephone game, right? You tell someone who tells someone who tells someone. I don't know who is actually doing the final work there, but now the only way to detangle things is with Serena.
Okay, so we'll go back to her again. Thank you.
Yes, you gotta go back. There's nothing else for me to do.
Before we adjourn, I'd like to take a moment just to thank Linda for the wonderful job she did as our chair during these crazy times. I don't think we could have asked for a better chair during these times. So thank you, Glenda. I know I'm not speaking on my own behalf, but on behalf of a lot of the folks at the two-year college. This has been a great time for the two-year college. I really learned a lot from our meetings that you organized, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. So for our next Zoom meeting, only TYC then, after the APT meeting, is February 5th, also a Friday. And it's, well, many schools won't have a spring break, right? And maybe that's a mental health issue. I mean, and our department chair, for instance, when we had our last department meeting, they were talking about the fact that, you know, maybe we can think of making a week with assignments that are lighter, or making a slightly different week that thinks of the mental health of the students and the faculty. So in a sense would be a spring break. You're still working, but in a different pace. So this meeting would be about ideas about that. Any other updates? Anything else? So in the, as Michael Boutros had highlighted, in the, when you complete a form about your suggestions about the conference, especially those of you who are organizing sessions, please highlight how you wish the communication about and the organization of sessions and workshops as an organizer, how that has been frustrating. Say that. You should say that. Okay, that's it. All right, so call to adjourn the meeting. Seconded, and David raised his arm. Yeah, that's it. So meeting adjourned, and I'll see you at the APT meeting on January 10. We have the meetup. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Glenda. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Glenda.